Previously on Lambo Lunch with Ben Humble's CEO.
Hello, how are you? I'm good. For the two of us, we're the guys having the Lambo Lunch. Is that cool? So you found a niche in the marketplace that you decided to fill.
Yeah, so
that's business 101.
Yeah.
Right? Find a need, fill the need.
Yeah.
So there was no good realtors that were
investor
savvy realtors, right? So you decided to become that guy.
Yeah, that's all I do now. Still to this day, I only sell investment properties. I don't sell the regular house with the white picket
No
fence for mom
retail
and dad.
stuff. No, you're all investor based.
All investing. Yeah.
Okay. Who makes more money, the general surgeon or the specialist?
Yeah, specialist.
Always, right? Because they've really mastered that craft. When somebody wants to go to that particular specialty, they go to that one person that's really good at that. They don't go to the general person.
Yeah, too risky.
Way too, well, yeah, and it's just that guy is not the special.
Exactly.
Right? So become the special.
Yeah.
Become the guy who you're a specialist in whatever you touched, and just do that. Because you're not going to grow until you fail, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm okay with failing. I just don't want to become a failure.
Exactly. That's it, exactly.
Right? I'm going to say that again. I'm okay with failing. I just don't want to become a failure. True story.
You're watching Ben Humble CEO's Lambo Lunch on Mat Piche's channel. Ride along for special guests, cool cars, mastermind talks, and good food. Let's roll.
We've got another Lambo Lunch with Matt, the Fruitful investor, and Ben, Humble CEO. You guys are going to enjoy this one. They sit down and just talk more about real estate investing, life philosophy, and being entrepreneurs and business owners in general. If you guys are enjoying these Lambo Lunches, what I need you to do is smash that like button, hit the subscribe button if you're new to my channel, and leave us more comments, guys. Comments are the fuel for my YouTube channel. We absolutely need more engagement if we want to grow this YouTube channel. And if you didn't know, in 2020, we're producing a video a day. So we're trying to provide you all the content in the world for the aspiring real estate investors. All I ask in return, your payment is comments on my YouTube videos. Thank you guys. Let's dive into today's video.
Yeah, man, I appreciate you coming down. I love having these conversations with real investors.
Yeah.
This is what's cool about being in the game, is you get to just hang out with people.
Yeah.
Talk to people.
For sure.
Like I told you, I got that vision of just being on the beach and hanging out, talking real estate.
Yeah, man.
You know, I go to some of those masterminds and they're freaking awesome, man.
I'm down for that.
So you get to hang out,
Yeah.
you know, have awesome service and that, and have some good food and just talk shop, build. I find that you can build better sometimes when you're not in the center of doing the thing.
Yeah.
It's like those 3 different types of days. You know, I break my days up into 3 different sets, right?
I know that.
So I got 3 different pieces. I've got my play days, my preparation days, and my performance days.
Yeah.
So, and all 3 of them are vital. I read this in a book. And in your play days are people who are kind of just doing this. They're out playing, doing stuff, you know, going on the golf course. That's when your brain actually works the best, because you've got all these problems in your brain.
Yeah.
And when you're out in play mode, you're relaxed. So then you can start connecting these dots a lot better, because you're allowing your conscious thought to really start permeating some of these questions. And then, so the ideas you develop in your play days, so like when you're out in Costa Rica, you probably got great business ideas.
Oh, yeah, a shit ton.
Am I right?
I always write courses when I'm there.
There you go.
The whole thing.
Case in point. And then the other day is, so once I've got an idea, then I go to my preparation day. That's the day where there's no distraction. I turn everything off. That's when I'm writing my book, doing my course. I'm preparing for what I need to do, right? And then I have my full-out performance day. So performance days are the high visibility day. I'm doing meetings, interviews with my team. I'm growing. I'm doing podcast shows. You know, whatever I'm doing in relation to that. But by being able to break up 1, 2, 3 and structuring your time that way, it's a lot more efficient. Some people just get into performance all day, and then what happens, they never truly plan out or even think about the things that they really want to do, because they're just so busy getting busy.
For sure.
So you can't just do one, you have to literally just do all 3.
That's great advice.
So this is what I noticed for myself is, for example, I did a webinar the other day. It was on how to do private mortgage deals in Canada.
Yeah.
It was pretty cool. At first was out thinking about, how do I serve the private investing community?
Yeah.
Maybe I'll do a webinar. Maybe I can get on a webinar and like talk to hundreds of people at once. I was like, great idea. I literally sat in the hotel room for like a whole day and did this entire webinar. Prepared it, no distractions, no phone, no nothing. And then the third day actually was on the webinar live. I executed the webinar, and I had a few hundred people that had signed up for the web, and I was able to deliver content on a massive level.
Yeah.
So just one example of how to break up your time.
For sure.
So even like this, I try to do it the same way.
It's amazing. It's a great schedule.
Otherwise, what happens? We get so distracted with push-pull stuff every day.
Sometimes I get that rut all the time. Yeah.
And then you're not getting any further ahead by being in this environment of push-pull.
You're just always solving problems and.
That's right.
Yeah. Interesting.
It's also the value of building out a team. When you built out a team and you can rely on people to handle some of the reactionary items in the business, like we've got an amazing team at the office.
Yeah.
These guys are buying, selling properties.
Yeah.
They're doing deals without me.
Yeah.
I literally got an email 2 days ago. I'm out in Texas. I get an email, hey, we just closed the deal, boom, there's 20 grand.
Amazing.
Sweet.
Sweet.
On to the next one, on to the next one, right? But that's the power of this business, and that's the power of just having the right mindset about this stuff. That's why we got to read, man. You have to read. Read every day. Read 10 pages of a good book every day. Yeah. And then you'll grow your brain.
For sure. Good advice.
I love it, man. I'm learning this stuff too, because I didn't know most of this stuff. I'm staying in a mindset of just like I'm the student. Yeah. I'm just always learning. Yeah. Always observing, always learning. Yeah. And if you just stay in that mindset, you'll grow faster.
For sure.
I think that's really what I pay for. When I pay for this mastermind group, pay the 50 grand a year.
Yeah. You must listen now.
I have to. Yeah. When you pay attention.
Exactly.
That's why free coaching doesn't work.
Yeah, for sure.
Because people don't do the work.
Yeah.
Right? I could pay 50 grand, I'll pay a lot more attention to that speaker than if he allows me in the room for free.
Exactly.
And I've seen this time in and time out. The people who pay attention.
Yeah.
So anybody considering a mentor, you have to pay for it.
For sure.
It's got to cost you something.
Something, yeah.
You got to have some skin in the game.
Yeah.
If you don't, it will never work. Some people say to me, hey man, could you mentor me and then I'll split my first deal profit with you? I said, yeah, I could, but I don't think you'll ever have a deal profit. Because you're not going to do the work.
Exactly.
Right? So when you find a mentor and you find somebody who's willing to help you, offer to pay.
Yeah.
Offer to pay to play.
For sure.
Go to conferences, go to events, pay your money.
Yeah.
Where you spend your money and where you spend your time is where you spend your attention.
Exactly.
That's how I see things.
Yeah, man.
Because I realize this fact that everybody has something that they'll justify spending money on. Everybody.
Yeah.
Which is crazy because some people are like, So for example, I like food.
Yeah.
I'll justify spending $100 a meal because I really like food.
Exactly, yeah.
You might justify spending money on fruit and veggies that I will never justify buying the craziest juicer, but you'll buy it because that's how you justify it. People that are super frugal will justify buying these bank accounts and things where they make points and they clip coupons and they do. So everybody will gauge their money differently.
For sure.
The crazy part is there's no right and wrong answer.
Yeah.
We just all have to recognize that every one of us is willing to spend our money on something that somebody else can't justify.
Yeah.
And once you see that, then it's just a matter of aligning the people that want to spend money with you, and that's business, right?
Yeah.
That's how I see the world.
Dropping some bombs on his life.
Dude, it's true. It's so easy to criticize other people, like, oh, this guy's wasting his money on crap.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
This guy's wasting his thing on that. But the truth is, it's your perception of what he's wasting his money on. Because for him, it's not a waste.
Yeah.
You can't gauge that person's emotional state of mind. You can't gauge that person's perspective about life.
Exactly.
So just let him or her spend the money on what they spend it on.
Exactly.
So I think a lot of it just comes wisdom.
Yeah.
My only goal in life is to get smarter every day and to gain more wisdom and discernment over what I know. That's it. Because if I can fix this, then I can fix this.
Exactly.
And I can buy more of these.
Exactly.
It all starts with this. It's not the tactical how-tos.
Yeah. You gotta suck up on that.
It's all mindset, bro.
Yeah.
All day. I learned this the hard way.
Yeah.
I did because I thought it was a lot of how-tos. I thought it was like, give me the nuts and bolts, I'll do the work.
Systems, all the shit, yeah.
Systems are just the tactical side.
Yeah.
They say marketing is mechanics. I agree with that. Yeah. Marketing is just mechanics. Business is just mechanics.
Yeah.
Mindset is where it's at, though. Yeah. That's gonna be my new superpower. Mindset above all else.
Yeah.
All right, let's see how we did on this bill. Can we make it happen? This is a real life. I literally have no more money. This is a real life experiment right now. I'm not even messing around. I'm the dude who pulls up in a Lambo with no wallet. I'm gonna tow it with a school bus too. This Fiat Currency will fill our bellies.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
100%.
This, because this. What is this, man? This is just a tool.
Paper. Yeah.
It's just a tool. This doesn't mean anything.
Exactly.
We give this thing too much power because of what it can do for us, what comforts it can bring to our lives.
Yeah.
Right?
Exactly.
So that's what people do. They put all the representation into this. Yeah. Oh, if I just have this, I'll be happy. No, this will This will be a medium of exchange for something that you truly want, like this tea, like this Lamborghini, right? But this isn't the value. This has no intrinsic value. This is just nothing.
Exactly.
But this is also the greatest game of all time.
Exactly.
Would you agree?
Oh, for sure.
Because if you know this game,
Yeah.
then you can have this.
Anything you want.
You can have this,
Yeah.
right? You can have these.
Exactly.
But it is a game.
For sure.
And the quicker we realize it's a game,
Yeah.
like I know, for example, right now, if I didn't have this as a medium of exchange, I could probably go wash the dishes in the back and pay for this meal.
Yeah.
Because if I don't have this to trade, I can trade my time
Exactly.
and my energy.
Yeah.
There's only 3 commodities, right? Time, energy, money.
Exactly.
If you have this, you're basically buying the other 2.
Exactly. Yeah.
If you don't have this, well, now you're giving your
put it
time
up.
and energy to get this,
Yeah.
aka a job.
Yeah.
What's your thought on that? You agree with this
100%,
philosophy?
Yeah. 100%. Yeah.
I used to get excited seeing money.
Yeah. People get too stuck up on it.
Now it's money.
Yeah.
This isn't valuable. The ability to create this is valuable.
Yeah.
Would you agree?
100%.
Too many people want to earn this, and that's why they give it so much
Yes.
value, because they have to go trade their physical energy
Yeah.
for this. And when they do that, they put a lot of their value. So they just assume that their energy equals this.
Yeah.
I just want to create this from scratch.
Exactly. Multiply it without
That's
even
right.
being there.
That's right.
Yeah.
Make an opportunity where this prints itself every night and deposits it back in my bank account.
Yeah.
Via JV opportunities, via private mortgage lending, via landlording, whatever your real estate strategy or business strategy is,
Yeah.
you can either print this or you can work for this.
Yeah. Exactly.
It's so much easier to dispose of it when it's printed every day.
Yeah.
Today is the 1st of the month, yeah?
Yeah.
Today I'm going to go to my bank account and I'm going to have $30,000
Yeah. Deposit it
of
in.
deposits in that bank account.
Yeah. It's amazing.
Did I work for that this month? No. That is my passive portfolio.
Yeah, exactly.
That's not even the active portfolio.
Yeah.
But when you have 30 grand a month of strict passive, how many of these is 30 grand?
300. I don't even know, man. 3,000.
Okay, let's go with 3,000.
Yeah.
I think it's more, but.
Yeah.
Huh? 300,000? The good part is you don't have to know math to
Don't
get
even know,
passive
man. Doesn't
income.
matter.
Doesn't matter. It's a lot of these,
Yeah.
right? I could just fill this table with these.
Yeah.
But imagine walking to the bank and saying, "I'd like to take my $30,000 out every month."
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly.
sir, you can't do that.
Yeah.
I'm like, why? I can't take out 30,000 pieces of paper?
Yeah.
That's all this is. So even the bank puts more value on this than what it is.
Exactly.
My point is that whether it's 30,000 or 100,000,
Yeah.
it's just a piece of paper.
Exactly.
If you know how to create it, then it becomes less valuable. Supply and demand. If you don't know how to create this, then this represents a day of your work, like it does to a lot of people.
Yeah.
They do this.
Yeah.
They
For
hold
sure.
on tight.
Exactly.
They're not going to go out to a meal.
Yeah.
They live with a closed hand.
Yeah.
I'm a believer of live with an open hand, live with an open heart. Money will flow out, money will also flow back in.
Exactly.
Thank you very much. You're good. Just keep it. No, I appreciate it. Thank you very much. Yes, I am. Thank you. God bless you. Have a great day.
Thanks, man.
Thank you, man. Such a good time having lunch with you. Appreciate you. Well, we did a deal. We had lunch.
Good.
Now it's time for coffee, right?
Yeah.
So how many deals do you think there are available in Kitchener-Waterloo area for somebody who wants to partner, connect, lend money on? A lot?
A ton. More than I can count.
More than you can count,
Yeah.
right? How do you see the expansion of, like, let's say Toronto to Windsor?
Yeah.
How do you see all that play out?
A big market.
Yeah.
Toronto is gigantic.
Okay.
Taking over that would be, there's a whole career in that alone.
Right.
I think, right?
Mm-hmm.
So.
You think the Canadian economy is going to get better, worse?
Does
it matter?
Especially Ontario. Doesn't really matter, but Ontario, with all the population growth we're getting, it's literally like one of the safest places I could think of putting money. Even in a recession, there's still going to be people moving here.
That's right. There's always going to be demand for housing, right?
Yeah.
And Ontario is growing so quickly with the migrant population,
Yeah.
and the schools that are growing. I think Canada is like the best investment opportunity,
100%.
right? It's growing. There's so much demand for that housing.
Yeah.
So do you see a big recession coming?
I don't really think so. Not in Ontario. I mean, there has to be some sort of recession coming up, but
Okay.
in the real estate market in Ontario specifically, I just can't see it slowing down significantly.
Right.
Yeah, it might slow down, which is great, but it's not going to be like some massive crash.
Not at some drastic level, right?
No, I can't see it.
Well, especially down here, we're so cheap compared to the rest of Canada.
For sure.
That's why a lot of that money that came in through Vancouver, migrated to Toronto, is coming south to 401, right?
Yeah.
Because money still needs a home.
Exactly.
The market goes up, down, or sideways, money will always need a home.
Yeah.
So it's interesting to me that people are so afraid of the recession.
Yeah.
They're so afraid of like, oh, the market's going to tank.
I welcome it.
Yeah, well, you know, for smart investors, we need it.
Yeah, exactly.
Because it's going to allow us to buy so many more deals at a discount, right?
For sure, yeah.
Like, this market's hard for people.
It's very hard.
It's as cold as this dang weather right now, right?
Gotta go Costa Rica, man.
How close is this coffee shop, though? My point is that when the market goes down, there's more buying opportunity.
Yeah, for sure.
So people are so scared to get into deals, or get into real estate, because they say that the economy is too tough.
Yeah.
That recession's a coming.
Exactly.
How much of that do you think is just fear mongering?
Just fear mongering, because you can never time the market, right?
Right.
So why even try?
Right.
Just get in.
Just get in, right? I think it's the people that get in and stay in that win long term. Would you agree?
Yeah. If you stay long term, you're going to win every time.
Right.
That's proven throughout history.
Oh, look at that. Get in the game, make a shiny nickel. Look at that. I'm winning twice today. Get to hang out with Mat Piche, and I made a nickel.
That's how we do
Boom.
it.
105 cents. I found $100 and a nickel. That's what happens when you hang around Humble. We find money all the time. We created it from scratch. I didn't earn this nickel. I just happened to be in a walk.
Exactly.
I found this nickel. So you don't care if the economy goes up, down, or sideways. You're doing deals,
Don't really care, yeah.
right?
Strategy just might change a little bit.
Right.
You
You
might
did-
hold a little more
Right.
in a recession. You might sell a little more in a boom. Doesn't matter.
You're just going to adjust your position a bit,
Exactly.
and then you're just going to be in the deals anyways, right? Yeah. No, it's so true. You don't have to be afraid. You don't have to be scared of doing real estate deals.
Exactly.
And if you're so busy focused on the economy around you, again, you're waiting for a fish instead of going out to fish.
Exactly.
You can't wait for it to come to you. It's never going to come to you.
Yeah.
Would you agree?
100%. Yes, you get everything.
But it's crazy to me that people are just so consumed with this fear and this television, and
Yeah.
they're afraid of all the news. That's why I don't watch the news, man.
Yeah, neither do I.
News is a waste of
Yeah.
time, brother.
So much waste.
There's nothing good that comes out of the news. So just forget the news and forget the blues and just do what you gotta do.
Exactly.
That's my humble quote of the day. I'm gonna coin that. But yeah, man, every day brings new abundance.
Yep.
I'm guessing you're like me. You're always just a positive guy. Yeah, I would say you're a glass half full kind of guy, right?
Yeah, for sure. Always opportunity in something. How can you improve something?
How do you make it better?
Yeah.
What's the next step? What's the next piece?
Exactly.
Right? There's never a scarcity. There's always an abundance, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I see it the same way. Well, I think we only got one more block. This is a good brisk walk, boys.
Dan Canada.
Humble killing it with a cold, man. We have to take an Uber back.
Yeah.
Our generation, man. My parents used to walk
Yeah, exactly.
8 miles
Uphill.
both ways, right?
Yeah.
Somehow the hill changed.
Exactly.
I don't know how the hell you walk uphill both ways.
Yeah.
Were you living on the hill, other side of the hill? But yeah, I think there's something key about being a person who's always positive,
Yeah.
always staying focused and glass half full all the time. I'm never half empty, dude. Even when stuff hits the fan, it's not worth being glass half empty. You're gonna lose too much of your abundant thinking.
Yeah.
Mindset is a muscle, right? You gotta work that muscle.
True.
And if you work it every day, you'll keep growing. Here's our spot.
Nice.
YouTube, sorry to interrupt your video, but I was just hanging out with my boys Jeff Weibo and Humble CEO, and we're talking about how you guys do not comment nearly enough on my YouTube videos, WTF. So what we're going to do to fix that is we're giving stuff away randomly just to YouTube commenters. In fact, we've already selected one. We're going to throw it up here right now for you guys, and we're going to give them something for free. Maybe it's a book, maybe it's swag, maybe it's a one-on-one coaching call with me. We'll figure it out later, but we're going to continuously give away stuff for free to anyone that leaves comments in my YouTube video. I mean, help myself, help Jeff Weibo, help Ben Humble CEO, grow my YouTube channel, but we need your guys' help by commenting way more often. Let's get that engagement up, and thanks again for watching this video.
Mindset is a muscle, right? You gotta work that muscle.
True.
And if you work it every day, you'll keep growing. Here's our spot.
Nice.
Whew. Hey Matt, you come to me on the day I want to close the deal?
Maybe.
I like it. Whew. That's strong coffee. Wow.
Strong?
That's good. Yeah, good and strong. Yeah, so it's all about that glass half empty, man.
Yeah.
Glass half full, I should say. It's crazy because people who see these things and they start visualizing life in that aspect, in that lens. It's a lens, right?
For sure.
It's just like that thing in our brain, the RAS filter, the reticular activating system.
Yeah.
Basically, whatever you focus on is what you focus on. That's how it works.
For sure.
It's like where that whole thing, the secret, came from and all that, right?
Law of attraction.
You got it.
Manifestation,
That's right, yeah. So I just believe in focusing on things that you want.
Yeah.
And people think like, oh, it's a magical thing, they'll start appearing.
Yeah.
Well, no, it doesn't work that way. You have to put in the work.
You just notice what you want more of.
That's right. That's right. And the more you're focused on it, the more likely you are to just act on it.
Yeah.
The more likely you are
Exactly.
to,
Obsessed
if you're,
with that.
yeah, you're looking for deals, you're more than likely to notice that vacant property,
Yeah.
notice that for sale sign, notice that deal opportunity somewhere.
Exactly.
Instead of always, oh, there's no deals, there's
Yeah.
no deals. But how many times do you drive by a vacant property and
Yeah,
think,
exactly.
wow, there could be a deal,
For sure.
right? So the more that you focus on it, I think at some point your brain just goes, do something about it,
Yeah.
right? There it is, do something. Boom, there it is, do something.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
stop, you knock, you ask, you talk, right? Because by the same thing, I could say, I want to own this restaurant or I want to own this building.
Yeah.
It's, how do I do it? How do I manifest that idea into reality?
Yeah.
Right? Isn't that saying like how whatever a man can conceive and believe he can achieve?
Exactly, yeah.
Napoleon Hill, right?
Yeah.
And I truly believe in that.
For sure.
I had somebody say to me, like, I'm writing my book, and she says, you can't just be so abundantly, like blissfully ignorant and just think that you can do whatever you want to do. Excuse me. She's like, you can't just do whatever you desire to do. It doesn't work that way. Some
Yeah.
people just don't have that. And I'm like, yeah, I don't believe that though.
Yeah.
I believe it is possible. Like whatever
For
you
sure.
set your mind on, I think you can do.
Yeah.
If you don't live with that reality, then you're living with the other one,
Yeah, for sure.
which is
Why live
the
with that one? It takes the same amount of effort.
it takes actually I think it takes more effort
Yeah,
to live with
to
the
stay
other
negative,
one.
yeah.
To stay negative, dude, it's hard to be negative all the time. Doesn't your brain just want a moment of calm and relax and peace?
Yeah, you would think so.
Mine does.
A lot of people just want to stay there.
Yeah. You think they find comfort in being negative?
I think so. It's easier, in a way.
It's easy to be
play
disgruntled.
small and to be little. That's easy.
Yeah. It's
Especially
easy
in
to
Canada, like
talk
I
and
said
complain
earlier.
about it, right?
Yeah. You're
Yeah.
taken care of here. Like you do nothing, pretty much, right? So
Yeah.
why try?
It's too
A lot of people
comfortable,
think-
is
yeah,
what you're saying.
For sure.
It's too easy to just
Yeah,
sit home, be
2019,
taken
are you
care of.
kidding me? We got TVs, we got iPhones in our pocket. Life is easy now, man. The easiest time in human history is right now. Ever. Right now. So a lot of people play small and just relax too much, right? It's crazy.
You're not willing to get uncomfortable and pursue
Yeah,
something bigger.
exactly.
But it's crazy because you have so much more available to you now as well. You
Yeah,
can use that
exactly.
technology to your
Yes.
benefit,
100%.
right? You can use a lot of those things in your favor that you
Exactly.
can actually use that to grow.
Yeah. People let technology rule them. And then they sit at home, watch Netflix, get home at 6 p.m., watch Netflix till 10 p.m., go to bed, same thing.
Yeah, they Netflix and chill until
Yeah.
they're broke.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I ain't trying to Netflix and chill to be
Yeah.
broke, man.
Exactly.
It's also like a reward society. So like, hey, I went to work, I should sit home, eat all this food. Dude, I used to be there. I was 40 pounds heavier.
Yeah.
Because I had that mindset. I deserve to eat
Yes,
this
I
fatty
deserve,
food.
yeah.
I deserve to. It's an entitlement.
For sure.
Right? And I realized that just because I can doesn't mean I should.
Yeah.
Just because I can eat this food and do this doesn't mean I should do it.
Yeah. It's that ability, that self-restraint though that like nobody has.
Yeah.
Very few people have that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it also
That's
comes
what's
down to the
lacking.
daily habits, right? It's the slight
Yeah.
edge. The book, The Slight Edge, is
Yeah.
exactly what it talks about. It's just so easy to do the daily consistent things, but it's also just as easy to not do them.
Yeah.
And that's why people don't. Oh, I'll do that thing tomorrow.
Exactly.
I'll go look at a property tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'll go to the bank tomorrow. I'll make that phone call tomorrow. But it's just as
True.
easy for you to pick up the phone and just do it today.
Yeah. Just get over it.
You're either compounding up or compounding down. So I hope my goal for myself, I heard Ed Milet say this one time, is that I hope that by the end of my life cycle, I'm so much greater than who I am today because
Yeah.
I'm doubling in effectiveness.
Every
I'm
year.
doubling in who I am
Yeah.
every year. And I thought that was so profound.
Crazy.
So if we're not growing every 12 months, what are we doing?
Yeah, you're dying.
Yeah. How many people get to 17 and they end up being the same person until they're 70?
Oh, 100%. Majority of people, I would think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's kind of sad because
It is. You're living the same year 50 times. You know what I
yeah,
mean?
same mindset, same beliefs, same actions.
Yeah, well, I live the same year over and over again.
Yeah.
That's why I like to do crazy trips and shit. Chase waterfalls in the jungle.
There you go.
It's wacky. It's weird. It's different. It's memories.
Yeah, but it helps you grow as an individual.
Yeah, for sure.
I think more of us need to just pursue wisdom.
Yeah.
Right?
For sure.
Pursue understanding. Pursue, awareness.
Yes.
And we don't pursue those things. Right? We pursue money.
Yeah.
And I think money is a byproduct of those things.
Exactly.
Right? Money
Folks, they're
comes
chasing
with the
wrong
awareness.
thing.
That's
Chasing
right.
the wrong thing.
The moment you realize that there's sheep and wolves out there, and the moment you know that you're the sheep,
Yeah.
then you're like, oh, you're stuck.
Yeah.
But when you know you're the wolf,
Yeah.
then that level of awareness, that heightened sense of ability then will
Yeah.
come in, and then you can start doing things in your favor. Most people never know. They're just going through life and they're just sheep.
Yeah.
The sad part is they don't know they're sheep.
Yeah. That's even worse. That's crazy, eh?
Even worse, the people who think they're wolves, but they're really sheep.
Yeah.
I have this new car, I have this new thing, I have this new thing, and I'm like, yeah, but you're working 80 hours in the
Yeah,
factory and you
exactly,
hate it.
Yeah.
How is that wolf like?
Yeah.
That's sheep, dude. You're just another version of a sheep
fancy
with a
sheep.
nicer truck. You're a fancy freaking sheep, right?
Sheep with a scarf on.
That's right. That's right. You're sheep driving a Range Rover, but it's still sheep. But I think at the end of the day, people just need to decide what they want.
Yeah.
Know what their overall why is.
Yeah,
like,
start backwards,
what are
right?
you doing? Yeah,
Yeah.
reverse engineer that thing all the
Yeah.
way back. And then create alignment between your why and your actions. I think that's the way you truly get ahead. Not everybody's going to have a massive why like you and I.
Yeah. for
Right?
Sure, yeah.
They might have a different why, and that's okay. There's no right
Yeah.
or wrong with your why.
Just
That's
have
why
one,
it's your why.
Yeah.
But you're right, dude. Have one.
Yeah.
Have a why.
Most people don't. They just Friday. Friday's in 3 days. That's
Yeah.
all. That's the why.
That's where TGIF came from,
yeah,
right?
And next week, okay, Friday's in 5 more days. Like,
Dude, I don't know. You're like, I don't keep track of days.
nah, dude, I don't know.
I don't even know if it's
Holidays,
Saturday,
people are like, I'm
Tuesday.
gonna show a house. You're like, you can't. It's a holiday. I'm like, what the fuck, holiday? What do you mean?
Holla who?
Yeah.
You just make more money back on a
Exactly.
holiday because ain't nobody else showing houses,
Exactly,
man. Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
I think when you're truly enjoying your life, you really don't have time to focus on what day of the week it is. I don't care. Like
Every
it's-
day's fun. Every
Like
day is,
TGIF, I'm like TGIM, sick. It's
Exactly.
Monday.
Yeah. Exactly.
I can go be at work and do stuff I enjoy. Like this
Yeah.
for me is work.
For sure. Definitely is.
Again, sheep and wolf, right? If you enjoy what you're doing, you're taking advantage of what life has to offer you.
Yeah.
And I think just at the end of the day, people be just much happier the moment they just like that whole expression, like, take a step back and smell the roses.
Yeah.
Well, if you know what you want, then you should just be smelling roses all the time.
Yeah.
Right? You might get stung with a thorn every once in a
Yeah.
while, but you're still smelling roses.
Exactly.
So yeah, I like that idea of living your life on your own terms. We talked about like the architect earlier, right?
Yeah.
Created by your own design.
For sure. Yeah.
And I think it's so profound to do that.
I can't understand how people don't live that way. You know what I mean? Like, they just live for someone else. It's crazy.
Yeah. In a way, you and I are very blessed because we grew up in an age where we could form our own opinions.
Yeah.
We had the freedom to do that. And I think from an early age, we could decide what we want
Yeah.
before we had massive responsibilities.
Sure.
I think
Yeah.
it's probably different for some people that
Yes.
come from other circumstances
100%.
where they've got kids and family and obligations and debt and all this other thing, and now they're like working as a result of just having to work. And I get that feeling. I understand it.
Yeah.
The question is, can you identify what you want before you get there?
Yeah.
I think that's the battle in being young and wanting to accomplish things, is identify early in life what you want
Yes.
before you jump into all these things.
Yes. The wife, the kids, and then
You
you're too
got
late.
it, because
Then
at that point it's too late.
you're behind the ball. Now you need to make money to support the family. It's too late.
Yeah, you have no option. When you're young, dude, if you're under 30 and you're not married and maybe you're in
Yeah.
school, you have so much opportunity in life.
It's crazy.
But get away from the whole sheep thinking. Get
Yeah.
away. Like I went to university for a couple years,
Yeah.
and for me, like I dropped out straight up. I dropped out. I went to music school for a couple years, realized I didn't like it, didn't want to be a music teacher. And then I went into business and I was like, this sucks.
Yeah.
So I got to learn calculus. I'm like,
Yeah.
dude, calculus?
Who gives a
What's it
shit?
got to do with business?
Yeah.
So I dropped out of university. I was like, I'm not doing this.
Yeah.
And I just went into the field working.
It's amazing.
But I knew that I wanted to be a business owner, but just
Yeah.
not in the old conventional ways
Exactly.
of going to business school.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with the education. The problem is, where does the education lead you?
Yeah.
A lot of people, the education is their curse, their whole life.
Mm-hmm.
I got a college degree. I can't start my own business. I have to
Yeah.
go work for a corporation.
Yeah.
Dude, if you structure it right, your
Yeah.
business is a corporation.
Exactly.
I'm the MF CEO, bro. Sorry, Andy. Right? but you can become your own CEO.
Yeah, for sure.
And I think you're going to learn in the process. Again, there's the intellectual, the book smart person, and the street smarts.
Yes.
I might not have a lot of book smarts, but I got street smarts for days. You feel me?
Same thing. 100%.
We'll grind that shit out.
Yeah.
You and I, we'll make it work.
Yeah.
We'll find a better way.
For sure.
Because we're obsessed with the end result.
Yeah.
Like you want to be on a beach in Costa Rica. There's no way you see yourself sitting in northern Alberta.
No fucking way.
On the reserve or whatever, on
rig,
the oil rig, and you're there. It's minus 30 or some crazy thing.
Not even an option.
Not even, right?
No.
Yeah.
Never.
I don't think they have vegans up there, right?
You can't.
Probably can't survive. They don't have enough. They don't have enough and body fat to survive up there. But once you've done it though, like talk about what's the other side of it. Like once you've got to the other side of the equation, and now that you're a successful multimillionaire investor, what does that life look like for you though?
There's an angle I want to go towards, which is kind of like a life coach, I think, but something in the tropics where I bring people down and kind of coach them on all aspects of life. Business coaching, life coaching, relationships, just an all-round life, which is what I'm all about. That's the whole fruitful life mentality, you know, to have everything in all ways.
Right.
So I don't exactly know how that looks. Right now I'm focused on this part of my life, but I know it's going to be something along those lines. Something along of one-on-one coaching or group coaching, where people come to me in my zone, Costa Rica or somewhere in the jungle, and we just learn how to be excellent in all ways of life.
Almost like a modern day Renaissance man.
Yeah. That'd be sweet.
That's awesome. Yeah, because life is more than just business or just like,
sure.
You know, I've got that book, How to Make Shit Happen, right?
Yeah.
Great little book by Sean Whalen. He talks about the core four. So you got your mindset, your business, your relationships, and your body. And you have to spend time on all four every single day.
Yeah.
Right? And if you're intentional about hitting those four, well then I think you're really making the progress you want to make in life. Even if you don't think about it, just hit the four every day. Mindset, personal development, body, business, and relationships. That's the other big one. So hit the relationship. So if you and your wife relationship is important, spend time on that relationship. Really identify what you got to do, because sometimes we neglect one for the other. I neglected my body for years. I didn't drink water for like a year and a half. I was a straight up OJ. So when you're a poor immigrant, dude, you drinking some pop for days, right? Your parents let you have Pepsi Cola? Hell yeah, I'm about to have some Pepsi Cola. Have some OJ, some Sunny D, are you kidding me?
RC Cola.
All about it, man. I neglected water. But when you finally get those dialed in, this is personal development. Your business is a reflection of your personal development. Right? I heard one of my coaches say that your level of income will never exceed your level of personal development. Which is pretty powerful when you think about it that way. So what are you doing to grow your personal development today? You want more money today? Grow yourself today. Be a better person. You know, understand people better, understand business better, understand yourself better, understand your options, raise your level of awareness. And then you'll start seeing opportunity. I think it's in direct relation to that piece. Would you agree?
100%. That's a great thing to follow. Work on yourself for what you want later, right? Nobody does that. They want the later now, but not doing the work. Just expect it. Going back to that I deserve mentality.
But you're right,
it's
Dan.
everywhere. It's everywhere.
You want more money? Work on yourself.
Yeah.
Every time I come across a hurdle, it's like I got to work on myself. Yeah. People are like, how does that make sense? It's not tactical. No, it's not.
Yeah.
But just something crazy that happens when you have more wisdom. It's like you understand the game better.
Yeah.
Money truly is a game. The better you understand it, the better you'll play it.
Exactly.
Every day I don't want to play chess anymore. Sorry, I don't want to play checkers anymore. I used to play checkers. I want to play chess.
Exactly.
A lot of business people, a lot of entrepreneurs, they're playing checkers. One move, one move, one move, one move, one move.
Quick game.
I want to be playing chess. I want to see the 4 moves ahead.
Yeah, exactly.
Because when you can see that level of involvement, then you can do a whole lot more.
Yeah.
So we got to stop playing checkers every day.
Yeah.
Play
Action
chess.
mode.
Yeah. Checkers is for punks, man. Checkers is for amateurs.
Yeah.
Anybody can move the little black and reds.
Exactly.
You know how to move like a rook and a knight and do all that stuff? Yeah, that's next level. This is good, man. I'm glad you could come down. This is a good conversation.
Thanks for having me. It's been a good day.
Yeah, and I like hanging out with other high-level guys like you, because we can really start diving into some of these topics that most people just they've never thought about or they don't want to talk about.
Yeah.
It's not within their purview. Like they're not interested in this stuff.
Yeah. No, it's hard to find.
They want the money.
Yeah.
They want the stuff.
Of course.
Somebody in my office said today, like, I want the Lambo and I want the money, but I don't want to do the work. Well, it doesn't work that way.
Yeah.
Those things come as a result of that.
Exactly.
Take them away tomorrow, I'll have them again soon.
Exactly.
And you can't steal this. That's why the value of making $1 million, like I have this saying that everybody should become a millionaire.
Yeah.
Not because of what you're going to do with the money, but because of the kind of person you have to become to get to that goal.
That's a good point.
Right? The level of personal development, sacrifice, discipline.
Yeah.
Those things that you build, the character that you build is far greater than the money.
Yeah. It's powerful.
Dude, I think so. I think so. But then I think if people get to that level and they have that level of realization, their life changes. It's not even about the frustration, but I don't think about poor people problems.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I don't.
Yeah.
And I don't want to.
Yeah.
And you don't want to. And poor
Exactly.
people don't want to. Nobody wants to worry about paying the bills. Am I right? Am I right?
Terrible feeling.
So how do we get out of that oppression? Because that, for me, I believe is a limiting belief that we put on ourselves and we create our own oppressive mind.
100%.
So,
People just have to be shown.
yeah.
Or open their eyes first. People aren't willing to look. They're just stuck in their schedule, you know?
Yeah. I think it comes down to just beliefs. You got to believe that's possible.
Yeah.
Believe that there's more out there. So the one advice I have for people is when you see somebody successful, don't just assume.
They're shitty. Or,
Yeah, don't just assume they got ahead by taking advantage of people or screwing something or what. Like, don't have those belief systems about people. Start asking, hey, that guy might know something I don't.
Yeah.
That guy might, have some information that I don't. That guy may have taken action where I wasn't willing to.
Yeah.
Right? And be open. So I think the biggest thing is just be open.
Yeah, exactly.
Be open, be aware, and be willing to ask and take action.
Yeah.
Dude, that's all the newbie
Just
information
action,
you
yeah.
could ever need.
Yeah.
It's crazy because Grant wrote that book, right? 10X Rule.
Yeah.
You read the 10X Rule one time and you realize, like, dude, this guy just took way more action than anybody else.
Yeah. 100%.
That's why he wins. That's the whole secret to life.
Yeah. You only have to win 1 or 2 times.
That's
You
right.
fail 6 or 7 times, big deal. That 1 or 2 wins gonna make up for all of it.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, he says this thing, it's like work so long and be underpaid for so long so that one day you can be grossly overpaid. That's kind of how it works though, right? You work on yourself, you work on your business, you work on everything, then one day all of a sudden you're grossly overpaid.
Yeah. That goes back to people not willing to work for free.
Yeah.
To learn what they need to learn.
Would you, if you started again, would you work for free?
100%. 100%. I would get to where I am now much quicker. So I would just follow the guy or girl who's ahead of me in my area, and I just follow them. Work for them for free, learn what they're doing, much faster than what I have to do. Just trial and error, over and over again, till I figured it out.
Did you get any courses and things?
No, I joined just like one networking group, got some decent knowledge from that, but the rest of it was just straight up action. I didn't figure out till I did, and then luckily I did things mostly right. Like I haven't really lost anything, massive. So I followed some smart people, but if I would have just shadowed somebody, oh my God, it would have been way faster, way faster.
Yeah, I think that in every area of our life, whether it's fitness, business, personal development, when you find a mentor, somebody who has gone where you want to go and just latch on, I think that is the most critical thing that you can do to get success.
100%.
Right? And we say that as we're listening to the Godfather theme song.
That's amazing, yeah.
Hey, you come to me on the day you want a deal. I give you the money, but you give me the respect.
Thanks again to Matt and Ben for taking the time to shoot this Lambo Lunch. If you guys want to watch more Lambo Lunches, watch this playlist right here as well. Myself and Ben, we did free training for real estate investors. I'm going to throw that video up right there. It's over an hour long, so we're really focused on just providing you value, especially if you're a novice or new real estate investor. You absolutely need to watch that video. Otherwise, smash the like button, hit the subscribe button if you're new to my channel, and until next time, remember, making money is a team sport. There's more than enough money in this world for us to all make it, but if you're not saving it, I mean, like, what's the point, guys? Thanks. Bye.